Good morning, everybody. It's about 7 a.m. on a Sunday. Can you see how cold I'm in my backyard? I don't know if you can see. No, maybe not. I can see my breath. So it's officially getting colder here in Canada. I'm actually facing the king maple in my backyard, and it's really pretty. It's yellow, but it's lost a lot of its leaves already. So we're getting ready to hunker down for winter here in Canada. I just wanted to remind you all that today and tomorrow is our webinar jam. We will be meeting at 1 o'clock Eastern time. If you're not really sure what time zone you're in, I suggest you go to Google and check out what time zone. So if you're on the West Coast, you tend to be 3 hours behind us. So the webinar jam is at 1 o'clock. So if you're on the West Coast, you will be seeing me, I believe, at 10. Okay, 10 o'clock. But check out what time zone you're in and make sure you hop on the call. I'll be sending out an email right before the call. I think I can see my breath over here. Just to remind you that we're meeting today for the webinar jam at 1 o'clock. Please bring your questions. If you have time today, make sure that you send any questions if you're not going to be on the webinar jam to the Facebook page, and I'll keep the Facebook page open while we're having our webinar jam, and we can answer any questions that you may have. I also want to remind you that when you submit your homework, I'm the one who's reading it, I'm getting it, and I'm marking it. But I'm not assigning a grade, and most of the feedback is good job, good work. The homework is more about your reflections. When I teach teacher training live, I assign homework. We all get together and we take the homework up together and we talk about it. It's more of a discussion. It's not like grade school or post-secondary education where you're assigned a grade, because as you know, yoga teaching comes from the heart, and it comes from your own personal experience, and it comes from you embodying this information and taking it back to your students. You're all yoga teachers or taking yoga teacher training or have a lot of experience in yoga in this teacher training. So I feel really confident that you know your stuff. These prompts are reflections for you to start to think about the way that you are teaching. The last module, Module 4, has a final exam, which I will mark and give you a grade. You need to make sure to fill out your full name and your email address so I can send you both your name and your certificate of completion once you're done. So once you've completed watched all the modules, done all the reflections / homework, and then done the final exam in Module 4, you will, and then watch this webinar jam that we're going to do today at 1 o'clock, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please check what time zone you're in. Google what time zone you're in to see what time zone or when you need to be on the call. And then I will be sending, I or Amber will be sending out your certificate of completion. So again, in order to finish your completion, watch all the modules, complete all the reflections / homework, do the final exam, make sure you put your full name and email address on that final exam, and you'll see it in the module. It's in Module 4. It's called homework. You'll click on it. You'll see it says final exam, and you'll have to send that in so that I can mark it and send you your certificate of completion. Make sure when you fill out your name and email address, especially your name, it's your name as you want it to appear on your certificate. Okay, that's super important. The webinar jam is today at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and tomorrow, Monday, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you really make sure if you can't get on today's call that you get on tomorrow's call. You're only required to be on one call. Okay, we did 2 days in case people worked on the weekends. We tried to pick a time based on the Google poll or the Google Doodle that fit most people's time zone. I've come to learn in life you can't please everybody, and we're all so busy that we can't find a time that we all can be on the call. So keep that in mind. So for the final time, just so you're sure, In order to get your certification, you need to watch all the modules, complete all your reflection/homework, and do the final exam, which is located in Module 4 when you click on the homework. Please fill out your full name as you want it to appear on your certificate and your email address so that I can mark your homework or your final exam, send you back your comments and reflections from your final exam along with your certificate of completion. Please put any questions that you want to ask in our webinar jam at 1 o'clock today on the Facebook page. We'll also review those questions tomorrow on the webinar jam for those of you who may not have been able to jump on today's jam. Both of these jams will be sent to you as a recording so that you have an opportunity to listen to it. You need to complete listening to the final webinar jam in order to get your certificate of completion. Okay, that's part of the Module 4. If you have any questions, please post them in the Facebook or feel free to send me an email at Dianne, D-I-A-N-N-E, Bondy, B-O-N-D-Y, yoga, Y-O-G-A, at gmail.com. And I look forward to seeing you. I think it's about 7:30 now in about, almost about 5 hours. So, again, make sure that you tune into the webinar jam today. Make sure if you have any questions that you didn't get to ask or may not have been answered, will be answered on the webinar jam. Please send me your questions in the Facebook group, and we'll go through the Facebook group and we'll have the questions ready. So if you can jump on the jam about 10 to 1 to make sure that you can log in. I like to give myself lots of time. But you can, we're going to be meeting for about an hour, so make sure that you're ready with your questions. Make sure that you jump on the call, and if you can't, remember that we will be sending you a recording of the call, of actually both calls, so that you can listen to them prior to receiving your certification. Okay, hopefully I'll see you online today. If not, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, have a great day.